Hi, I'm Jeannie Jarnot, and I'm the founder of Beauty Heroes. And I'm here today with my friend Annie Tevelin.
Hello, everyone.
She's the founder of SkinOwl. We just made a big announcement. Our hero product this month is from SkinOwl, and it's kind of a double whammy because we also are telling the story of a new product and retiring an old product. And we actually have been talking about this for a really long time.
Yes, very, very long time.
It's been quite a journey. And I wanted to come down to LA to meet with Annie. We're in Griffith Park, and spend some time together to tell you the story behind this hero product. So we're here to tell the story of having to go from Mangosteen berry to Maqui. Mangosteen was a very important product to me as a hero product of mine, and very many people that I know really, really love this product. It's helped their skin. And so what happened?
Yeah, I mean, it's interesting. You know, SkinOwl never really had a business plan. I knew nothing about business. And so when launching products, you know, was part of the trajectory, I never really thought that SkinOwl would be where it is today. Maybe it was a delusion on my end to think that so many people would fall in love with the products just like I did. You know, I think I was timid and I was scared and I didn't.
Well, I think you can't predict what's going to happen too. So it's, you know, you find this amazing ingredient, you find that you make this wonderful product, you put it out there, and you don't know what's going to happen.
Absolutely not.
So then it happens.
Yeah.
It becomes really in high demand.
We were a team of 3, and we're not that many more people now, but it's with a small team, you don't think that a product is going to have the acclaim and the distribution that it did. And you know, the long and short of it is that Mangosteen had a pretty magnificent year, and replenishment business was up. People were hearing about it from press, and people were obviously experiencing it and replenishing it from your Beauty Heroes subscription. And we got an email from our distributor in Vietnam that pretty much said, if your business grows next year the way that it did this year, we're not going to be able to satisfy, you know, the inventory and the demand. We're sourcing things from the environment, and the environment only wants to give so much.
Yeah.
And, you know, there's one other distributor of Mangosteen, and it wasn't the same. And if I had done what a lot of beauty brands did in, you know, growing up in my past did, which is just like replace it and hopefully nobody notices, it would not have worked. It would not have worked. We pride ourselves on transparency. We pride ourselves on integrity. We pride ourselves on challenges. And I think that this was an opportunity. There was a fork in the road to, well, maybe we can just replace it and nobody will notice, and then we'll just like deal with the email box, you know, inbox then. Or I could do a little bit more research and see if Mangosteen is still the #1 fruit antioxidant in the world, and is there a way to kind of do a Mangosteen 2.0? And
I love that, Mangosteen 2.0.
And we did. It took me 6 months, and I would never introduce a product if I didn't think that everybody, you know, would love it. I know that it's a hard act to follow, and I'm so scared of the people that are like, this is no Mangosteen. But I assure you that it's the same carrier oil. It's the same baobab oil that people love from South Africa. It's pretty much the same coloring, the same size bottle, the same price. But we're dealing with an antioxidant that is unmatched, the Maqui Berry. And the Maqui Berry is the #1 antioxidant, fruit antioxidant in the world. It's a Patagonian superfruit. It can only be sourced in Patagonia. The kind that you really want to work with can only be sourced in Chile, and it is constantly harvested by the Mapuche Indian tribe, and they are a fascinating group of people.
Wow.
And yeah, and we're sourcing it, and we're including it in 2 different products, both of which you're going to get to experience this in a powder form and in an oil form in the box.
I actually have a bottle of Maqui Berry here. So we all know the story about how mangosteen actually helped cure your acne, was a big part of that.
Yes.
And heal your acne, and it's been amazing. We hear that from our clients all the time, that that mangosteen was a great hero product for acne. So what can we expect in terms of results for Maqui, and what, tell us all about this berry and its benefit.
I think people aren't going to notice that much of a difference. Like the people that are used to it helping with redness and inflammation and hyperpigmentation, the visibly reducing the appearance of scarring and all of these things. I mean, what mangosteen did to my skin was heal my acne and get rid of my scars. So you can expect the exact same thing from the Maqui Berry as a whole, and especially the Beauty Drops Maqui Berry, because it's doing the exact same thing, just it's like a booster shot. It still has a sweet smell.
It doesn't smell the same.
It doesn't smell the same.
It doesn't smell the same. And when somebody is wearing it, my husband loves mangosteen. So when somebody's wearing it, is really my husband Carlos is wearing mangosteen. I can really smell it on him. And this one, it still smells really beautiful, though.
Yeah, it's like a citrus warmth is the way that I like to describe it. It's, the mangosteen had its own hashtag. It was face candy. It smells like sweet tarts. It smells like Skittles. It had its own zest, and this is still going to be in line with what you would want your night oil to smell like. It's a sweet ending to the day. Maqui oil is more similar to that of looks-wise to a grapeseed oil, so it's greener, but it doesn't alter the actual look of the oil with the distribution that we're using. And it's, I mean, I wish that I could say, like, you're gonna, pay your taxes earlier from this, and like you're gonna get 12 hours of sleep. It's what you love about mangosteen, but we've sourced a better antioxidant.
So what's exciting also about Maqui Berry is that you loved it so much that you created a second product with it, which is the Beauty Whip, and which is a hydrating, buttery face mask.
Absolutely.
And I love that the retail size comes in this pump. This is so convenient. Like, you can take this mask when you travel, because a lot of times I don't take masks when I travel and you can just wear it overnight, and you can wear it before you go out for the day, early in the morning. So
absolutely.
Tell me about the Beauty Whip. I want everybody to know why you created it and how you use it.
Yeah.
Why you love it.
I'm like jumping out of my skin really authentically because of this product. Mangosteen was a very exciting product for me, and finding Maqui Berry was like extremely exciting because I found an oil that I thought, was going to perform better. But this is next level for me. This is something I actually use every single day. I use it as a sleep mask, so after I wash my face, after I put on my Beauty Drops, I then put this on. I use 3 pumps, and I put it on the face almost like you would a primer, the same amount that you would put a makeup primer on. And I go to sleep, and then I wake up in the morning, and I splash my face with water, I put on my Beauty Drops, and then I put on my makeup. I do that almost every night. I keep it in the refrigerator because it's like 90 degrees right now in Los Angeles, and it's a Greek yogurty kind of application. So it's like a whip. You feel it's creamy and it's buttery, and when it's cold, it's next level. It just feels so refreshing.
So keep it in the fridge.
Yeah, yes. I would. It's you can use it outside of the fridge, but I prefer it in the fridge. I get the best results. And I use it under my makeup as a primer. So I use 2 pumps, and I put it on underneath.
Ooh, I love that.
My foundation. I have it on today, and
you're a makeup artist. So
I'm a makeup artist.
So you know what you're doing.
Yes, I've tried a lot of things where I'm like, that's not a makeup primer. This is a makeup primer. This is something where just 2 pumps. Use it under your foundation. I have it on right now. My face is not sticky. It doesn't make you feel like you're, tacky and gummy, and it's really brilliant in that way. And then you can also use it as a traditional mask. So up to 30 minutes, pop it on during a Netflix show, and then take it off with a warm compress. You can also use your beauty steam with it. So put the mask on and then steam the skin and allow the rooibos and the green tea and the Maqui and all the yummy
so leave
ingredients.
it on when you're steaming.
Correct.
So okay.
Absolutely.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, it's so, so good. And then you can take it off with a warm compress and then apply the Maqui Berry beauty drops. And, you know, it's all supposed to be accessible. There's not just one way to use any of our products. It's, you know, eye plus is an eye cream.
To do what works for you.
Absolutely.
So Beauty Whip has actually powdered Maqui Berry in it, right? The
Correct.
powder of
Yes.
it. So different from the oil.
Correct.
It's got a lot of other great ingredients: hyaluronic acid, rosehip seed oil.
Yep.
I'll let you tell me.
Yeah, primrose. In general, you're going to look to this as being very anti-inflammatory in nature. So what you're going to see in the ingredient deck is what's going to create this smoothing and soothing and anti-redness and pore reduction. And the people that have beta tested it so far, between primrose, rosehip, maqui, rooibos, which is going to be like a nice little jolt for the skin, green tea extract. I mean, these are all things that are antioxidant and also really soothing. It has almost like, unlike a lot of masks where it's a clay finish or it just kind of, your skin slurps it up and then there's nothing really left behind. This has an oil finish. I've never tried a mask like this before, and I think once people try it once, they're going to find their own way to bring it into their regimen.
I will actually echo that. I've never tried a mask like this. I think it's really different, and I love, that's one of the reasons we really wanted to feature it, because it's fun to find a product that feels unlike anything else, besides having the Maqui Berry, which is a very special ingredient in it. It's also just so many things about it are different. In fact, I think that's the thing that I love about SkinOwl so much, is that every product is so unique, and the consistency is different. It's just got a real DNA. Your line has a real DNA to it that that I think, obviously you have major fans.
I mean, we spend a lot of time looking and testing different strains of conventional ingredients too. I mean, a lot of people are like, lavender and argan oil. I mean, I've tried that before. That's like same old. We haven't tried our strain, and I know that. Yeah. And that's what sets us apart, is that I know that we're using, I've tried over 127 different strains of oils. And I know, from
127.
No one who's counting.
Exactly.
I don't know. I think I've been so disappointed by what was sold to me when I had acne, and I was always told this will work, and I spent a lot of money, and I went to a lot of doctors that told me to go on Accutane or try benzoyl peroxide or try tetracycline, and that doesn't even include the department stores that would throw product at me. And there's a lot of good stuff out there. I wanted to make sure that if I was creating a skincare line that it worked. And that's because of my own personal journey with things not working.
So our mantra at Beauty Heroes is use less and love more. And as when I started, when I first said that, what I really meant with that was find fewer products that you love more and really slow down beauty discovery and find things that really work for you and that you really love, and enjoy them and really connect to them. That's what Beauty Heroes is all about, is connecting you to the people and to the stories behind products, so that when you use them, you understand them. But as I've gone down the road, I've sort of discovered that use less, love more really applies to every part of my business and my personal life. And it's become really a personal way that I view the world. Yeah. And this story of having to go from Mangosteen to Maqui Berry is one of, I think it's got a really, it really echoes that for me.
The idea of using something, like I don't want to use the environment. I don't want to use these people. I don't want to say, okay, well, we'll just cross that bridge when we get to it. Like, you let me know when you're out of Mangosteen and then I'll just make a quick, switch. I'm not in the business of using. It's a good opportunity to be a better person. And, I think in general, with our mantra being, where skincare becomes self-care, using less of so many of the things that are in our world right now. Like, I use my phone less as a result of kind of, going a little bit insane a couple of months ago, just constantly checking my email and constantly being a slave to all the dings and the noises and all the things on my phone. I'm using the things that you use less. And I'm definitely participating and throwing myself into the things that I kind of feel childlike about, and just naturally and authentically just kind of feel like myself. You know, I'm like swimming because I used to swim when I was a kid, and I'm volunteering with animals and loving on animals more because that's who I've always wanted. I wanted to be a veterinarian when I was a kid. Like, I'm just trying to tap into the things that don't make me use them. They're not tangible things, and I'm just trying to kind of create more limbs of love in different areas of my life.
And I think one of the things people don't know is that you were devastated by this news.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, the makeup's on and the hair's done today, but that was
tears,
yeah.
And that you really went on this journey to find something that you love more. And through that journey, you know, we're always evolving, and you found an ingredient that you love more, maybe without you know, having to let go of mangosteen. And then that's open to all these other things in your life.
Absolutely. I mean, change is good. You know, I think if sticking with mangosteen means that we're going to create a bad situation for someone else, then there's no choice. You know, I think on a small level, the unfortunate part about this is that we all have to give up mangosteen. You know, I do too. Like, we're all kind of in this boat together. But the bigger picture is that I'm in this industry so that I can do good by the earth, and that I can do good by the people that have done good by me. And I think not that mangosteen will be a blip on SkinOwl's radar, but I think in time everybody will come around. You know, that there was a choice, and I hope that people will respect the fact that we made the best one that we could have.
Yeah, you did. Thank you so much for sharing that.
I hope you all love it.
Yes,
I really do.
Thank you.
Love you, Jeannie.